Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm down at Lake Clifton. I have been here before in a previous video, and I'm out here with Dave, who you also might remember from previous videos like A Night at the Pinnacles. Wow, that's actually a much better title for my YouTube video. Oh well, too late now. The reason why we're down here tonight is to try and capture the comet. It's Comet PanSTARRS, also known as C2025 R3. Yes, I did have to read that off my notes, because there was no way I was going to remember that. But yeah, Comet PanSTARRS is making its way away from us. So I've been trying to get down here for a couple of nights. I did try and capture the comet about a week ago with my daughter. We were down at the beach, but there was way too much light around. And yeah, I don't think we hanged around long enough either. But tonight it still should be visible. So I'm going to set up the camera and make sure it's pointed in the right direction, and I'm going to try and see if I can capture anything. I have had a look at a couple of apps. Based on those, it says that it is pretty close to Orion at the moment. So we've got Orion's belt, we've got the Orion Nebula just above that, and it should be directly across from the bottom star of Orion's belt. So I'm going to try and line that up and see what we can get. I've set up the camera, I've taken a couple of test shots. I had the RF 24-105 f4 lens on there, so I was able to find the comet. I started going in at 50 millimeters, found the comet, zoomed in a bit more and then a bit more. So I've been able to focus on the comet, and I've got some shots on the back of the screen. I've only been able to get up to about 4 seconds. So I've decided to set up the tracker and hopefully get a longer exposure than that. Even if I get up to 30 seconds, I will be happier with that. I had to set the ISO to 10,000. I've taken 50 shots at that exposure, and with the intention that I'm going to stack those a little bit later to reduce the noise. So here's that image now. As I mentioned, I've got the camera set up on the tracker. I have been able to find the comet again, and I'm going to try and play with some settings, hopefully get up to about 30 seconds at a lot lower ISO. And if I manage to do that, then here's the shot. So that's it, done with the comet. It's not the kind of photo that I was hoping to get, but it is what it is. So I think I left it a lot longer than I should have done. I should have come out to some dark skies probably a couple of days ago to try and get a better image than that. But at least I was able to come down here and actually capture something. Apparently it's going to be over 100,000 years before that comet comes back again. I definitely won't be here by then, and even if it does make its way back, there's no guarantee that it's going to be visible. It might be a lot smaller than what it is now, so you may not even be able to see it. So at least I was able to get down here and capture something. But while I'm down here and while I've got the camera set up, I've decided to capture some Milky Way. The Milky Way is coming up behind where I was shooting before, so I was pointing west before to capture the comet, and now I'm looking probably a little bit just off east to see the Milky Way coming up over the horizon. So I've got everything set up on the tracker. I do have the 20mm f1.4 lens attached now. The lens I had on before was my 24-105 f4, so I've switched that out for a 20mm f1.4. And just setting this up for the Milky Way, I have 30 seconds because I'm on the tracker still, f1.6, and I'm going to bump that up to ISO 800 just to see the kind of image that comes back. Now I've got a 2-second delay on here, so I don't have the myop set up yet. So I may do that a little bit later to see how that goes. I'm just going to take that image now and then see what that looks like. Okay, that's quite nice. That's a decent shot of the Milky Way. So zooming into that actually looks like it's picked up a fair bit of detail. but I am going to try and I think set up the myops. I want to see if we can get a longer exposure than just the 30 seconds. So I'm going to try and maybe push it out to 60 seconds and drop the ISO down a little bit more. Okay, so I've attached the myops now. I've changed the camera into bulb mode, and I've got the timer set to an exposure of a minute. So I'm going to see how that goes. I've dropped the ISO down a little bit. I think off the top of my head it was about 300-400. But I'm just doing a bit of a test shot now, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, quite a bit dark, but still quite sharp. The ISO was set at 160, so maybe I need to bump that up to 400, and then I'm going to take that shot again. So once I've got this Milky Way shot done, I'm going to take the camera over to the edge of the boardwalk. I'm going to try and shoot the Milky Way from there, or even just do a foreground. The reason I'm doing that is because there are really nice reflections coming through. It would be nice to be able to capture some of that and maybe even get some of the stromatolites hopefully in the image. Okay, that's actually not too bad. So that's the image that has just been captured. So 60 seconds, f1.6 and ISO 400. The image itself is still quite brown. It's browner than I expected, but I can adjust that a little bit later. I think it does mean that I'm not going to get as much color coming through, but I think that's probably something to do with where we are with the stromatolites, and there's probably a little bit of salt in the lake. I have found that at salt lakes, the images for the Milky Way do actually appear quite brown. So I'm assuming that that's what's causing this. It could also be the fact of the direction that we're shooting, kind of shooting inland. So it could be something over there impacting the colors that are on the Milky Way. Okay, I've captured the Milky Way, so now I'm going to go and see if I can capture some foreground. So we just bumped into a few extra people. So just come out here to do some astro as well. Do you want to talk about your photography at all?
Yeah, it's breathtaking. So I just started, just got interested in taking pictures and all. And it's my first time coming here and taking the picture of Milky Way. Excited, yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's lots of fun.
Yeah,
very addictive as well, though.
It is, though, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, well, good luck for tonight.
Thank you so much, yeah.
No worries, thank you. Okay, so we were just on our way out, and I realized that one of the images that I wanted to take was to superimpose the night sky with the comet over a foreground with the boardwalk. We are kind of facing directly towards where the comet was earlier tonight, so it's not entirely fake, but yeah, it's going to be a sky shot at 105 millimeters versus a foreground which is going to be shot at 20 millimeters. So it's not going to be quite the same, but I thought it could be an interesting image. So I'm going to try this and see what it's like. So I am just taking a shot right now. I've got 30 seconds, ISO 500 and f1.6. So I'm going to take this shot. I will put it together with the image of the comets and see how it looks. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Tell me if it's worthwhile actually doing those kinds of images or not. Here's the image. Okay, so that's us finished up at Lake Clifton, just in time too. They were starting to get a bit busy down there. Managed to get a shot of the comet, which was good. Don't forget to comment down below. Thanks for that. Thanks for Dave for the suggestion for the bad joke.
Yeah.
How'd you go tonight, Dave?
Terrible.
Well, terrible.
Terrible, yeah. the Comet was not playing for my camera. I couldn't really see it. And Paul's helping me out a lot with the star tracker, which I've never used before. Still no luck, so I'll see what happens.
Yeah, sometimes you get nights like that. All right, so you ready to try and go and find another spot?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, excellent. All right, we'll see you in the next spot.
See ya.
So we just stopped at the side of the road. We found a old rusted car, which is just behind the fence line on someone's property. We're trying to take a couple of shots, obviously without trying to shine too much light into the property itself, but it does look like a pretty good scene. The car is quite rusted. It's a very old style car, so it's quite nice. I quite like it. I'm going to try and take a couple of shots to do some light painting, and I will try and do a Milky Way shot from here too, but it's got to be really quick because the moon's about to come up in I think in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to try and finish this as quick as possible. Also, just so that we're not impacting the people who live here. The house itself is quite far back, so I'm not expecting that any of the light that we are shining on the car is going to make it into the house. I'm going to try and get this done as quick as possible so that we can minimize the impact to the owners. Hopefully we're not disturbing them as we speak. And yeah, the moon is going to come up in about 10 minutes, and that's just going to wash out the Milky Way completely. I'm not going to go through all the details. I'm going to say the foreground that we're taking, I'm using a low powered torch to just put some light onto the scene. I'm going to take about 4 or 5 shots at about 30 seconds each, f4 and ISO 100, just looking on the back of the camera. Also, the other reason why I want to get out of here as quick as possible is it smells. I don't know if it's manure or just the smell of the cows or what it is, but it smells pretty bad right now. So yeah, that's the other reason why I want to get out of here as quick as possible. Anyway, I'm going to put all those images together, and here's the shot. Okay, so with the moon coming up, that's kind of killed the rest of the evening. I was hoping to get one more spot in, but yeah, we've kind of run out of time. But I think that's been a pretty good night so far. Got the Comet, got a couple of foregrounds, a couple of Milky Way shots. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. How about yourself?
Same as always. I just like getting out, and yeah,
Definitely.
I don't know what kind of images I'll get. I think I've got some good things in there, but what's more important is who you're with. So, yeah. Cheesy, I know, but
but thank you. That sounds good. Yeah, and I completely agree. So, but the this last image or this last location, you were pretty happy with that?
I really like the spot. It's a really nice rusted out car.
Yeah. Apart from the smell,
it's well,
it is not me. I
didn't smell it, so maybe it is me. Yeah, it's a really nice car. I like it. It is just a rusted car, but it's visually appealing, and yeah, it's a good foreground.
Cool. And where can people find your video?
Oh, if you want to look up my video, it's Creative Dave. You might have to put a link because it's a new channel, so you might not find it.
Absolutely, can do that. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there next time.
See ya.